Yeah, morning everybody. Another day here in paradise. I have actually just got out of the shower not that long ago, but you can probably hear the rain. So yes, it's a wet day today, wet play day today, and we're just waiting for Mrs. T to pop out the door there. What do you reckon? Any minute now? No, she's just putting the radio on for the dog. So we're going to go spend the morning at a brewery, have a look around there. Probably a cafe as well, maybe have a cup of coffee. That'd be quite nice, wouldn't it? That's going to be our day. So it's a wet weather day, as you can probably hear. Last night it was pretty windy, by the way. It was pretty windy here, but the awning did all right. And this is our Magnum 400 awning from Isabella, and I must say, loving this awning. I'm going to do a full review on this one. It's not a new awning. It's it's a new old design. It's been around for many years, but I thought, well, we've got one now. I'll share with you our experiences. There's a couple of things which I do want to share with you, so look out for that one in the coming days. Anyway, let's see what she's doing. There we go. Right, ready to go, I think. Well, that was really good. I didn't film anything in there because I didn't film anything in there, but that was really good. I really enjoyed that. What about you guys? Did you enjoy that? Yeah, really good. What was the real reason we didn't film in there, Ange? Tell the boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen.
Well, it started off they had no spaces, and we would have had to have waited a little while to be able to go in and have a walk around. I think it was the following day.
Yeah.
And the prices were rather extreme.
Yeah, it was the price that really put us off, wasn't it?
Yeah.
It was going to cost us something about 80 quid for the pair of us.
Yeah.
Which, quite frankly, we were not going to pay.
No.
80 quid to walk around and watch stuff being made. But we'll come back to that later on, actually, because it is something I'd like to do, but we just couldn't do it on that day.
No.
Anyway, we had plans to go for a walk into Henley-on-Thames, I think it was. We were going to go mooching around the shops in Henley-on-Thames.
Yeah.
We were going to go around a couple of towns, but as you could see, the rain was quite bad and it was quite heavy. So we just decided, well, we'll go back to the van, but on the way back, we'll nip into a local village. Yeah. Which some of you might recognise. Well, what if you recognise where we are? We're in Turville. Hilariously named. We're just about to have a look at the church, and anybody who watches, what was it called? The Vicar of Dibley will recognise this place. This is the church where Vicar of Dibley was filmed, and some other things as well, which I'll put on screen now if I can find them. But the windmill, cobblestone windmill, the filming location for Jonathan Creek, and more importantly, Chitty Chitty Bang Bang. There we go. I never thought it would be that high up on the hill. It's lost 2 sails in the recent storms. Not Storm Dennis, the one before that one, Kira. Yeah, Storm Kira. It lost 2 sails. That was in the last couple of weeks, which was a great shame. But here we are in Turville, and that's on the road back to the campsite, in fact. So how do you think they managed it filming in here? Because this is tiny, isn't it? I mean, it's looking big on camera because I'm using the wide lens, but this is really quite small. You think you got a lot of people in here, a lot of equipment. That's impressive, though. So as you can see, we ended up in a pub where they filmed some part of Midsummer Murders. It's easy for me to say. I haven't even had a drink.
No.
Maybe that's the problem. And it was really nice in there. We stopped in for some food. We weren't initially. We were just going to have a pint and then head back to the van. But we decided to have a nice lunch.
Yes.
You had the halloumi fries,
Yeah.
calamari,
Yes.
and the whitebait.
Yeah. With you lot.
You are so greedy. No, we shared those as a starter. And then what did you have for main?
I've forgotten.
You had a salad. Was it goat's cheese salad? No.
Ah, the goat cheese and onion sort of tart.
That's it. Goat cheese and onion tart. That's right. Fred and myself, we both had a pie each. We didn't share, but it was the same filling. Was it the oh blimey, what was it? Venison and bacon. I'm sure it was.
I'm sure it was.
I had the proper pie. He had the puff pastry top.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was a good meal. And I must admit, if you're in that area and you want to go for a nice pub lunch, that is a fantastic pub.
Yeah.
Really highly recommended. They're really good to us in there.
They were.
The beers were sensational.
While the women were on coffee and water.
Coffee and water, that's right. Yeah, that's true. So there we go. So that was our day out. And to be honest with you, we didn't really do an awful lot else on our trip away, did we?
No. Well, we went back to the van and played cards.
Oh, that's right. And laughed a lot.
A lot.
We did have a heck of a good time. But, you know, it was good because the weather was pretty rubbish, to be fair, wasn't it?
Yeah.
It was pretty rainy. I mean, even the dog didn't want to go out for a walk. He was quite content to stay indoors. But, yeah, so that was our trip. And that was our very first CL trip away.
Yep.
So the question begs, how did you find CL life?
Very quiet. Still a bit of an issue with the shower, but it's a case of me sort of learning properly how to do it.
You did work it out. But the only thing is you left the skylight open, didn't you?
Got a bit cold.
So you got cold. But you did work it out in the end.
Yeah.
And it was good. You know, you had a good, it was functional. It's not luxurious. That's the thing, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
But we used all our own facilities.
Yes.
And you found that okay?
Yeah. Perfectly fine.
I found it absolutely fine. And it's given us a great deal of confidence to explore more of the network for this and for the other club, for both clubs, and go places where we don't necessarily need hookup.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, and that would be great. We it was a fully serviced pitch, and the site offers a certain amount of electric per night during the winter. At the end of our stay, the owner totted up the price, and we needed to pay extra on some of the electric that we were using. And it wasn't too bad. It was £11 we needed to pay for our 4 days, and that would have been based upon us using the heating, the hot water, you know, just keeping the van hot all the time. I've noticed some comments on our previous video about our instant pot, but that only used 850 watts of power and for very short periods of time. So it is actually quite an efficient way of cooking food, actually.
It actually takes up less than your electric at home.
Exactly. And at 850 watts, it's, you know, it's not much power at all. So, you know, that was a good investment. It was a good time for us to try it out as well.
Yeah.
So would you go back to the CL site?
Yeah, I think we would. Because there isn't that many vans. You haven't got screaming kids. It's peaceful. You've got countryside. Yeah. It was lovely.
I definitely want to go back there. I mean, the owner was lovely.
He was.
The view was just second to none, and it was just so lovely and peaceful.
No traffic.
No, the dog did, when we did go out for a walk with the dog, he did love it. Although the floor is quite sharp because there's a lot of flint there. So if you do take your dogs there, go careful because there was a lot of flint there, and their paws can catch it.
Yeah.
But I thoroughly enjoyed it, and it was, for me, the first time I've really relaxed on a holiday in a very long time, because I always feel like I'm doing stuff, you know, and it was just nice just to relax and just switch off completely.
Yeah,
But
even
it was
though I
really
told
good.
you used to like to do some filming.
Yeah. No, it was really good, and we're definitely going to go back there. And like I said, it's given us extra confidence to go and explore a few more CL sites. And I think after this one, I'm going to do a top list of, you know, things to expect from a CL site, things to look out for, and things to, you know, if you're thinking about going on one, or if you've never been on one, I'll give you my thoughts and opinions on that in a future video.
Yep.
So yeah, so that was good. Really enjoyed it. So look, many thanks for watching, guys, and thank you for everybody who's commented on our last video. I noticed the overwhelming theme is that people want to see more of our holiday vlogs.
I did tell him.
You did. Yeah, you did. Yeah, you did. But I think we're going to do a few more of those this year.
Good.
You know, just doing the different things. And next time we go away, of course, we'll have Chloe, who
Oh, yes.
who has returned from Italy without coronavirus.
Yeah.
And is safe and sound and didn't fall over or break her neck or
No.
sprain her ankle. So that's good.
No broken bones this time.
No broken bones this time. No. Good stuff. So many thanks for watching, everybody. Do hit the subscribe button. Hit the... Hang on a minute. I phoned you up to find out, was it a venison and bacon pie we had?
It wasn't bacon.
What was it then?
I think it was just venison pie.
Oh, you're bloody useless. No, it was venison and something else.
Andrea, what did we have? What pie did Dan and I have? Give me 5 minutes and I'll call you back.
All right, speak to you later. Bye.
Bye.
Well, there you go, trying to work out what pie we actually had. But anyway, do hit the subscribe button, hit the notification icon as well. If you can do all of that, we'll see you next week.
Yes.
Thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you in the next one.
Bye.
Bye.